It was meant to be a dignified exchange between two presidents. But then Trump leaned into the microphone and uttered 3 words that froze the entire audience. "Sit down, boy." What unfolded after that? Obama didn't shout. He didn't even flinch. Instead, his calm reply shifted the balance of power, stunned the room, and lit up the internet. This is the account of the silence that rattled a nation. Millions witnessed it live. A presidential forum intended to showcase unity erupted into something entirely different. And it all started with just 3 words. Donald Trump leaned into the microphone and said, "Sit down, boy." Gasps echoed through the Phoenix Convention Center, the kind of sharp collective inhale that suspends time itself. Some smirked, some averted their eyes, others clenched their fists. But Obama? He didn't arch an eyebrow, didn't rush to speak. He simply adjusted his jacket with deliberate calm. For 10 long seconds, he remained silent. But that silence said everything. It flipped the atmosphere of the entire hall. The forum had been organized for bipartisan discussion. 2 presidents, one current, one former, talking about America's future. But that instant shattered the plan. "Sit down, boy." The phrase wasn't just patronizing. It carried generations of racial weight, imbalance of power, and coded dominance. Across the crowd, responses differed. A pastor in the front row shook his head. A college student pressed record on his phone. A woman gripped her pearls like she was steadying her heartbeat. But the loudest element of that exchange was the silence. Obama sat composed, calm, not shaken, not defensive, just steady. He sipped water, adjusted his tie, and let the heaviness of the moment linger like fog you could slice with a knife. The audience shifted in their seats, not because he spoke, but because he hadn't. And that restraint, that was strength. Trump leaned back with a smirk. "What? No comeback?" He taunted again, louder, more irritated. Still, Obama did not react. Finally, he leaned toward the mic and said evenly, "I'll respond." And instantly, the energy of the room shifted. "I've been called many things in my life," he continued, "but respect has never been something I had to plead for." The audience erupted. Applause thundered. Phones flew up. People rose clapping until their palms burned. Trump rolled his eyes. "Don't preach to me about respect, Barack. I'm the president of the United States." Obama turned toward him, not with anger, but with something sharper, patience. "Yes, you are. And that's precisely why every word you utter carries weight. The title doesn't make you greater than the people you represent. It reminds you to act in a way that earns their trust." Another eruption of applause, cheers, whistles. A woman in a red blazer stood up and yelled, "Say that again." Obama allowed himself a small smile. You can order someone to sit down. You could try to belittle them with words. But respect doesn't bend to commands. Respect is earned when you stand for something larger than yourself. The atmosphere was electric. We teach our kids that a person's worth isn't measured by how much power they can seize. It's measured by how they use the power they've been given. We tell them to be fair, to be honest, to lift others. That's not complicated. That's leadership. Trump cut in once more. "Oh, please. You think sermons make you great? People didn't elect me to preach. They elected me to fight." Obama faced him directly. "You're right. They didn't elect you to preach, but they did elect you to lead. And there's a difference. Fighting for yourself is not leadership. Fighting for people who don't look like you, don't pray like you, don't agree with you. That's leadership." Even some Republicans in the crowd clapped. Cameras caught faces. A veteran nodding, a student wiping away tears. And then Obama leaned closer, softer this time. You see, Mr. President, the most powerful thing a leader can say isn't sit down. It's stand up with me. The applause that followed shook the walls. It wasn't simply a retort. It was a redirection. And in that moment, the story changed. Outside the convention hall, media swarmed. Hashtags trended. Sit down, boy. Stand up with me. Clips of Obama's reply gathered millions of views within hours. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook flooded with memes, reactions, commentary. One video looped Obama adjusting his jacket in silence. Another paired his calm stare with a caption, "Leadership doesn't shout. It teaches." Inside the White House, Trump fumed. "They're twisting it," he barked. "That's not what I meant." But his aides were scrambling. "Even our base is split," one admitted. Meanwhile, in a Chicago hotel suite, Obama sat quietly. His team muted the television. Valerie Jarrett leaned forward. "You didn't just respond, you reminded people." David Plouffe glanced at his phone. "It's everywhere, globally trending. I haven't seen this kind of momentum since Yes We Can." Obama shook his head. "Let's not exaggerate. I'm not running for anything. But maybe this reminded folks what dignity looks like." Michelle finally spoke. "It mattered because children are watching. Families are watching. They need to see that composure still matters."